Now come to the end of the month of June, which means it's time for another Blu-ray haul. The month of June for me personally was kind of successful. I did buy a lot of stuff, but there was a reason to it. Majority, actually all of the stores I like kind of reopened. I was really excited that they reopened. I really wanted to support them, so a lot of stuff I bought them in there just because I really wanted to support them. Also, a lot of the movies I bought were stuff I never seen before. I watched during quarantine, really loved them, and then wanted to pick them up on Blu-ray. Decided to wait for the stores to reopen, so that's them there. And then some of them, there's this store called Deals in Ireland. Blu-rays are €3. Sometimes they have great Blu-rays, so I picked up a few of them. Oh, and then one also final thing, a comic book store here in Dublin had this deal going on that I really could not say no to. It was 2 pops for €17 or 6 for 40. So I bought a shit ton of pops, and you know what, you're probably thinking you didn't have to spend all this money, but then I wanted to support them. Also, I wanted this stuff, so kind of worked out well. And I'm gonna start with the pops, and there's 2 figures here just because the Blu-ray pile, as you can see, is quite high. So to kick things off, I picked up Red from Us. I'm actually a fan of Us, and I've had this in my Amazon list for, I'm gonna say, about 6-7 months, and then just for whatever reason I just never picked it up. I don't know why I never picked it up. Then I seen it in the store, I'm like, you know what, now's the perfect time to just pick it up. And as well, it wasn't that deal of 6 for 40, so I picked that one up as well. Harold from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I just think that is such a cool looking pop vinyl. The fact that the stick goes through his body, I really like the design, and he's a pretty cool horror icon. And the movie itself, I think it's decent. I do want to rewatch it because I've seen it once in cinema, and I do want to rewatch it. Next 2, you know what? I'm going to do these 2 together. These were gifts from my girlfriend. She knows how much of a horror fan I am. Hellraiser was something I only kind of came across during quarantine. As of now, I've only seen the first one, and he was just such a distinct one. I do want to get Pinhead because I think I should have him as well. But this one alone, I think he's such a creepy ass design, and he's just creepy. He's just such a creepy kind of character. And then also, she picked me up Michael Myers. She knew I really wanted a Michael Myers. There was 2 of them. She picked up the right one, which I love the Halloween, the mask for him in this one. In general, actually, I'm making my way through the Halloween movies in general. H2O is the next on my list, so including that one, there's Halloween Resurrection, I think it's called, and then the 2 Rob Zombie ones. And I've seen all the Halloween movies. They do kind of get a bit familiar. They do kind of. Halloween 3 is not good. Halloween 5, I think Halloween 5. That's the worst one. I'm thinking if it's Halloween 5 or 6, whichever one has the grown-up version of Jamie Lee Curtis's daughter. That's by far the worst one so far, and it's just they're not the best. I understand why they retconned it for 2018, just having the first ones, because honestly, they're really not the best movies. And then next up was one I actually pre-ordered this months ago, and I only came into post the other day, and I was beyond excited because I've really wanted this. It's the I Am Iron Man Funko Pop. I actually, as soon as it came, I opened it. In front of my TV, I had the lying down Deadpool, and then the Spider-Man on his phone. I took away the lying down Deadpool to make room for this, because this is one that has to be out of box, and it's pretty cool. It is a cool pop that was just 100% a must buy for me. As soon as I seen it, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna pick that one up. Another one here I picked up the other day, Batman 89. Now this is the Michael Keaton version. I didn't even know they had a pop of this. I'm trying to get my hands on the what's his name, Christian Bale version, but I can't. That's like 60 odd euro. So I decided to get the Michael Keaton one because I am a fan of him, and he is returning as Batman as far as I know. I'm pretty sure it's confirmed. So I picked up a Michael Keaton. I was about to say Michael Myers there. So I picked up a Michael Keaton Batman. That's still last one there. I was looking through all the Batmans. They had about 25 George Clooney's. For obvious reasons, I did not pick up that version, but I did pick up the Michael Keaton one. Picked up this one. This was the first one I picked up at the start of the month, and I only picked it up because it was cheap and I liked the character. Got Happy Hogan. He's got a sign. I wanted a John Favreau. I'm a fan of him, so to have a pop vinyl of him, it's kind of nice. And then we're gonna go with this one here. So just like the one from Us, I also picked up Get Out, which is just, look at that pop. Look, he's on a chair and everything. I'm going to definitely have him out on display right beside my Annabelle, because Annabelle pop I have is also on a chair. And the fact that he's also on a chair, it's kind of cool. And as well, he was cheap enough. So I was never actually going to pick him up, because out of Us and Get Out, I kind of prefer Us more. But then when I seen it for the price it was like €5, and it's just a cool pop when I seen it in person. So I decided to pick that one up. And then picked up a Wonder Woman from 1989 or 84. I don't own any Wonder Woman pops. I've had a figure of her, so I said, yeah, I don't need a pop. But then when I seen that one there, I thought, yeah, it's quite a cool one. I'll probably need to get that and put it beside my Batman and Superman. Don't own an Aquaman or a Flash or anything. Actually, I own a Flash from the TV series somewhere down there, but I don't own Aquaman or anything, so I might actually pick those up. And then I'm going to, okay, there's 5 left. 4 of them are together, and then 1 I'll just do it now. So I picked up Eleanor Shellstrop, I think her name was, from The Good Place. I was a fan of The Good Place, really liked it, but the reason I actually picked it up is because I love Kristen Bell. I love her, so I said, you know what, I'm gonna pick up a nice Kristen Bell pop because, yeah, she's great. And there's and then the rest. Okay, I'll do all these 4 together. So I had seen Community, what would it be, 5 years ago, before season 6 ever came out. It was all on Netflix, so I had seen it. And I picked up all these, but then when it came to Netflix again, I said, okay, I'll watch season 6, and then I thought, no, I'm just gonna rewatch the entire series and then watch season 6. I'm now on season 6, episode 3 or 4, and I'm loving Community. And when I found that they had pop vinyls, when I walked in and seen Troy and Abbott together, I'm like, yes. So then I picked up Jeff and Annie, and then I gotta get Shirley and I gotta get Ben. I'm not really sure if I want to get Chang, but I'm definitely gonna get Shirley, and I hope to make a Dean, I hope they make a Britta, and I don't think they're going to make a Pierce, but I would love a Pierce, but definitely have to pick up these. And look at that Troy and Abbott, they're holding their mugs and everything. It's just, that's pretty cool. Troy and Abbott in the morning! And then figure-wise, I picked up a Terminator here. I went into a comic book store, seen this on display, and I was like, yeah, I need that. So, picked up a Terminator, and then I've also decided to start collecting these NECA horror figures because they're really cool. So I want to get the Chucky, I want to get the Michael Myers, there's a Jason, there's even a Leatherface. I want to get all them. I don't know if there's a Scream one or a Ghostface one, but I do want to get it. But just look at that, look at those, aren't they just really fucking cool? So I'm gonna start definitely collecting these, but I don't know, I'm probably gonna take them out of the box, but I'm not really sure. But anyways, let's go on to the Blu-rays, which is massive. So to kick things off, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I have the pop of it now. I picked up this. It was only €6-7. I don't know exactly how much it was, but I enjoyed it for what it was. I do want to rewatch it as well. My girlfriend is interested in watching it, so picked it up for the 2 of us to watch together. And then we'll go with the big one just to kind of get it out of the way. I picked up the 2.5 Men box set. I've actually never seen 2.5 Men. I've seen the odd episode here and there, but I'd never actually seen it. And I was watching all these videos on YouTube going in a bit of detail about how Charlie Sheen left and all of that. So then I was like, you know what? I might actually just watch 2.5 Men. And it was a reasonable enough price for 12 series or seasons of a TV series. And it's massive. I think I'm about 3/4 of the way through season 1. It's funny enough. It's not the best show, but I will eventually get through. I don't think it'd be like I'll be done in a month or anything. I think it's gonna take a while. Like, it took me 2 months to watch 6 seasons of Community, so I think, and that's me really enjoying it. So it might take even longer for me to watch all 12 seasons of 2.5 Men. Okay, so the first pile we got here, picked up Lights Out. I actually seen this one for the first time during quarantine. Really liked it, and then I was never actually gonna pick it up on Blu-ray, but then when I seen it with this slipcover, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pick Lights Out up. And I don't know when I'm gonna rewatch it. I know my girlfriend is quite adamant that she does not want to watch this, so I'll probably watch this one by myself. Probably not in the dark. And this one here is one we actually are gonna watch together. I have never seen it. I've never seen it. I know it's one of those big kind of horror movies that everyone says is great, so I said, you know what, it was cheap enough as well. I picked it up when I picked up Lights Out, so now I've got it. Eventually I will watch it, but I don't know, it's in me and my girlfriend's rewatch pile, our watch pile together, so I think it's more than the bottom because there is something in this list that we're making our way through, so maybe when that's done we might go on to that, but then we might go on to something more lighthearted. Also picked up Jaws on 4K. I've owned Jaws on Blu-ray for the better half of 5 years now, and then when I seen it for 4K, I said, yeah, I'm gonna upgrade that. I've actually got a Jaws pop my brother bought me. I do really want to get one of those big massive Jaws movie posters because this is one of the classic movies. When I seen it for 4K, I was like, yeah, that's a must have. I was between this and Top Gun, and I love Top Gun, but I decided to go for Jaws. Maybe next week I might go back and pick up the Top Gun 4K because I think I need that too. And then the biggest release for this month for me personally, actually there's a good few new releases here. Got The Invisible Man. This is as of right now, which kind of in 2020 doesn't really say much, but this is my favorite movie of the year so far. I wonder if anything's going to beat it, but so far this is great. I'm trying to convince my sister to watch it. I'm telling her it's not really that scary, which it really isn't. It's not really a massively scary horror movie, but I think she will like it because this is a great movie. But she won't listen to me. But honestly, I think she really should watch it. Next up, I got The Flash Season 5. With all that controversy that happened with the actor, which I really don't agree with. But I was thinking, I really should catch up on the shows. I think I watched the first 2 or 3 episodes when this released, and I just never bothered with it. So I said, you know what, it was only €15 for a whole season of TV series. So I said, you know what, I'll pick it up and I'll watch it. I haven't watched it yet. It's been sitting on my coffee table for the better half of 3 weeks, and I just haven't had that ambition or itch or anything to watch The Flash Season 3. So maybe eventually I do want to watch it, and I'll probably pick up season 6 when it comes out, just to give me that kind of, just to give me something to watch it. But as of now, I don't really have any ambition to watch it, and I kind of regret buying it. So yeah, what's that going to say? I also picked up Downton Abbey, the movie. Not for me personally, I'm really a big fan of this, but this is my girlfriend's favorite movie last year. I know there's going to be a night where she's going to say, can we watch Downton Abbey? So to have that pre-booked in advance, I have the Blu-ray of Downton Abbey, so she can watch it. I also picked up Bombshell. I had fun with this. Well, not really fun with this movie, because it's not really the type of movie to have fun with. But for what it is, I really enjoyed it. All the performances were great. The story is really interesting, and I do want to share this movie with people in my family, just because I think it's a story that they should know. Well, they should know, because it's something that is massive that people really should know what happened. So I do kind of want them to all sit down and watch that. And then next up, got Parasite on Steelbook, of course, best picture winner of this year. One that I do really want to watch, rewatch, because when I seen it the first time, there's some scenes when I just wasn't reading the subtitles because I was just so amazed at what was happening on screen. So I do definitely want to go back and watch this again. I'm trying to convince my sister. I think I convinced my girlfriend. I'm not really sure if I did, but anyways, I am really excited to rewatch Parasite because it really is that good. I actually did a review of it when I first seen it. It was the night of the Oscars. I reviewed it, and I kept saying in the review, oh, I don't think it's going to win. I think 1917 is going to win. But then for some reason I just never put the review out. But I enjoyed it. I also picked up Birds of Prey this month. I enjoyed Birds of Prey. It was a fun movie. It's not a perfect movie. It's better than Suicide Squad, but it's not the best DCEU movie. If I want to watch a DC movie, this is nowhere near the top of the list. But again, I wanted to complete my collection. This 4K Steelbook is really, really nice. I really like the 4K Steelbook, and I wanted to get this before it was sold out, and then I'd never get the 4K Steelbook. So, also, my girlfriend wants to watch it badly because I got to see an advanced screening of it, so she never actually got to go see it. So she hasn't seen it. And my sister, for some reason, which I was absolutely shocked by, she actually wants to watch it. So, eventually she will watch it. And now for the big pile. Okay. Sonic. I had a lot of fun with it. I know this is going to be one of those easy watches that I'm just sitting there, I have no idea what to do, don't really want to do anything. I'm just going to put Sonic in because it's such an easy, fun movie, and I was shocked at how much I liked it and how much I laughed at it. It's just, the movie really, really worked for me. I also picked up Jason Bourne in, just Blu-ray. I've never seen the Bourne movies. I've had the box set of the first four for, I think, over a year now. And then I got this one for cheap, so I said, yeah, I'll pick it up, and that will inspire me to watch the other ones. They're all five, or this and the box set are all sitting in my rewatch pile at the moment, and who knows when I'm actually going to watch it. Also, one I watched during quarantine, watched the first Evil Dead movie, and it's just like, what the fuck is the Evil Dead movies? And then when I seen the box set of 1, 2, and 3, I said, yeah, I'm gonna pick it up so I can watch 2 and 3 eventually. I haven't actually sat down to watch 2 and 3 yet. I will probably some point this month, because this movie, the first one anyways, is so weird. It's not what I thought it was going to be whatsoever. And there's also a TV series, Ash vs. Evil Dead, I think it's called, and I'm probably going to watch it. I think I seen that was on Netflix, so I probably will once I finish those. I don't know if I have to watch the reboot before that. I don't know if they're connected, because I think, as far as I know, Bruce Campbell showed up in that reboot movie, so anyways, I'll figure it out. Scooby-Doo and the Cyberchase. I ordered this ages ago. I think before Scoo came out, I was like, okay, this is one of my favorite Scooby-Doo movies. It's the only one on Blu-ray, so I ordered it, and it finally came. But as you can tell, it's still in the plastic, so I haven't watched it or re-watched it at all. but I will do at some point. I'm actually looking forward to watching this again. And then for the horror franchise that me and my girlfriend have been spending a lot of time on recently, we were actually picked up the Saw box set, because of course we were meant to get the new one last month, I want to say, or this month, and I've never actually seen them, and neither has she, so we picked them up and we're actually enjoying them so far. We've just seen Saw 3, which wasn't the best one. I think it's by far the worst one. Like, I think 1 and 2 are really good, and there's a massive drop in quality for the third one. But then we're going to watch Saw 4 tomorrow night, which I'm actually looking forward to seeing, because the way Saw 3 ends, I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens next. And so will that be tomorrow night? And probably once I've seen all 8 of them, I will do a ranking of them, because they're movies I actually do want to talk about a bit more at full length. Also picked up John Carpenter's The Thing. I've wanted to watch this for so long, and I finally found it. As soon as the store opened up, I think the first day it opened up, I walked in and I seen them, like, yeah, that's what I'm picking up, and it's great. It's actually really great. I don't understand why a lot of people back when it first came out really don't like it, because this movie, it's really good. Like, of course, it is kind of a slow moving movie, but it just really worked for me, and I'm actually glad I did pick it up, because I do want to go back and watch it again. And apparently there's a prequel to it, and I think, as far as I know, I could be wrong, but I think there's a sequel in the works, which I wouldn't mind seeing. And then I also picked up this Monsters box set. I picked it up because it was like €13, and I've never seen any of these horror movies, so I, like, after watching The Invisible Man with Elizabeth Moss, I'm looking forward to watching that Invisible Man there, because that one just looks, I want to see what happens with that. And then I just for like the price of it, to watch all these classic horror movies, of course I want to watch that, because these are horror icons that people used to be terrified of, and I grew up with them in Scooby-Doo and all cartoons. I was never really terrified of these horror icons, so I want to go back and see what these actually looked like for people back in the 50s, 60s. So, Tower Heist. It's surprisingly good. A lot of people probably crap on this movie, but I've said it before, I'm a massive fan of Ben Stiller, and I picked it up for cheap. It was only €3, so didn't mind paying that much for an awesome Ben Stiller movie. I also picked up Bridesmaids. I hadn't seen it up until this month, but seeing it now, it's alright. I'm not a really big fan of Melissa McCarthy. I don't like Kristen Wiig, and the woman who, I don't know who her name is, but she's actually the bride in this, I'm not really a massive fan of. So I wasn't really going into this expecting to like it. Didn't really like it in the end. It's just a lot of, like, I don't want a blonde, but then you got Erin from The Office, and then you got I don't even know her name. What's the other girl's name? She's also in, what's her name? Rose Byrne. I like Rose Byrne, but all the other people I'm not really a massive fan of. So it was funny in parts, just not really for me. Also watch This Is the End.
6.5 hours later.
So to continue things off from where I left off, This Is the End. I came across this on Netflix about a week ago, I'd say, and then immediately I went over the deals, picked it up, because it's hilarious. I was actually shocked with how funny this movie was. All the cast works really well together, and the fact that they're playing themselves, just kind of an exaggerated version of themselves, just makes it even funnier. To see Seth Rogen, James Franco, all these people, and Jonah Hill especially in this movie, is particularly very funny. Actually, as well, Emma Watson's in it, and she's really funny in it as well. Also picked up Terminator Genisys. I seen this one about a month ago. Not a month ago, about 2 months ago. I've actually done a whole review of it on my channel, and I thought it was fine. The reason I picked it up is only, well, 2 reasons. One, I'm picking up all of the Terminator movies on Blu-ray, because I've had 1 and 2 for years, and then I picked up Dark Fate when it came out, and then I picked up Salvation a while ago. I'm like, okay, you know what, I might as well just get 5 and 3 as well. I haven't found 3 yet, but 5 just because this is a steelbook. Like the lenticular, are you know what I'm trying to say? I think it's okay. I'm not going to keep it on. I'm probably going to put that inside of my machine, because I don't really like it on a steelbook. But that steelbook there, I think is beautiful. I actually love steelbooks like that. I love, like, I've got a Dr. Sleep one too. That's like that one. It's just white, and then it continues on with the black outline. I think that's really cool. Also, picked up Little Women. Massive fan of Little Women. Originally, like, I seen online and everywhere, it was just a Blu-ray. But then I walked into the store, first day it was open, seen they had this with Slipcover, so I got really excited. I picked this one up. I also picked up Downton Abbey with it. But Little Women, really enjoyed it. The whole cast, I think, works really well. A story I was never really interested in ever reading or ever knowing beforehand, but this movie just made me really enjoy these characters. And I'm actually excited to do the rewatch, but who knows when that's going to be. Next up, I also picked up Bad Boys. Yeah, Bad Boys for Life. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. It worked really well for me. These two, even though it's been probably 15 years since they were on screen together. Worked really well. I was actually kind of surprised how well it worked because I wasn't really expecting it to be as funny as the original movies. It's even funnier. There's like, it came out in January. It took years to come. Usually they don't really work, but this movie, personally, I thought it was hilarious, and it is by far the best in the franchise. I'm looking forward to Bad Boys for Life, or Bad Boys 4, and they just had to ruin it and call that one Bad Boys 4 Life instead of calling Bad Boys 4 that, but I'm sure you've heard that. Also, Midsommar. This is the last Florence Pugh movie from 2019 I needed to pick up, and I actually really like this movie. It's weird, it's messed up. I'm gonna watch Ari Aster's other movie, Hereditary. It recently got added to Netflix, so I will watch that soon. But my girlfriend definitely wanted to watch it. She watches these videos on YouTube, kind of giving the ending explained for horror movies she hasn't seen. I don't know why she does it, but she knows what happens in the end, but she does still want to watch it because the ending's a bit messed up. So I think you kind of need to watch the movie to get the ending, because it's quite fucked up. Also, The Accountant. I watched this during quarantine, really enjoyed it. Wasn't really expecting as much, but that's kind of Ben Affleck's career. People understand that he's a good actor, but they don't really expect much from him, which I don't get. I think Ben Affleck's a great actor, and he really does not get enough credit. Like this, you got Argo. He's just such a phenomenal actor. Even The Town, and I really, really want to watch The Way Back, which I just haven't been able to watch yet, but I'm really excited to watch that. So The Accountant is one of those I just had to pick up. So last up, picked up Funny People. Not a funny movie. I didn't know anything about it. All I seen was Adam Sandler, which hit or miss. Seth Rogen, who I like. And then, what's her name? Leslie Mann, who I enjoy her. I think she's good. So I seen Funny People. I'm like, okay, that's probably going to be a good funny comedy. It's not a funny comedy. Adam Sandler gets cancer, and it's a good watch. I did enjoy it. It's a bit long though. It's like 2.5 hours long, but it's not funny. It's not funny at all. And then two of the best. Well, this is in my top 5 of comedies of all time. Wedding Crashers. I only seen this movie for the first time last year, and since then I've seen it about 7 or 8 times. I just think it's hilarious. Owen Wilson, Vince Vaughn, I think are both hilarious as well. Rachel McAdams, her in any movie I will watch, and it's just. Honestly, if you haven't seen Wedding Crashers, I highly recommend it. I've kind of sat most people down in my life, told them to watch Wedding Crashers because it's definitely worth the watch, and most of them have all said, yeah, I really enjoy it, except my brother, who left halfway through for some reason, apparently because he got tired, so I don't know. Lastly, Dodgeball, another movie I came across during quarantine, really enjoyed it, picked up the Blu-ray. I was shocked. I was expecting to enjoy it because Ben Stiller, as I've said, is one of my favourite comedic actors, and he's great in this. He's ridiculous in this. Vince Vaughn is really good in this too, and it's a lot of fun. It's really funny. If you haven't seen Dodgeball, honestly, you've probably heard it before, but you should watch it. So, that is my massive haul for the month of June. Let me know what you picked up in the comment section down below. One of the best things about this for me personally in Ireland, opening up in July, are cinemas again. I actually got to go see Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone yesterday, which was pretty cool. And then on Friday, I got to go see The Dark Knight Rises. So the only really good thing about this pandemic for me is the fact that I'm going to get to see all these classic movies in cinema I've never seen before. Like Dirty Dancing is playing as well, and Interstellar. So I'm probably going to go see a lot of classic movies I've never seen in cinema before. So it's really, really cool to actually get to see all these older movies in cinema. So if you've seen any older movies in cinema lately, let me know what movies you've seen in the comment section down below as well. And if you want to see more from me, click that subscribe button so you can see more from me in the future. But as always, thanks for watching.